Sling TV was a disruptor, launching in 2015 as the first live TV streaming service to replace cable. 10 years later, Sling TV is still around, just with a whole lot more competition. In a recent video about how I'm changing the way I talk about streaming services, I did not mention Sling TV by name, and a lot of people noticed, leaving comments like these, wanting to know why. Don't get me wrong, I like Sling TV, I've used it many times in the past, but I do think the company needs to evolve in the year ahead if they are going to remain competitive. Is it best for you? We're going to talk about that in this video review update. Now, what's made Sling TV unique for all these years is that it is more flexible than its competitors. 2 base plans instead of just one, Sling Orange and Sling Blue. You can also combine the 2 plans, get Sling Orange plus Blue, and pay a discounted price. And there are also various add-on channel packages called extras for even more content. Recently, because of some industry-wide changes, I've been trying to group live TV streaming services into 2 main categories. Those are full cable 2.0 bundles and partial cable 2.0 bundles. The full bundles offer cable sports, news, and entertainment channels, plus local stations in most cases. And the partial bundles offer only some of those 4 components. Sling TV is somewhere between a full and partial bundle. Maybe I'll call it a mostly full bundle. And you really got to see the plans to understand why. Sling Orange includes cable sports, news, and entertainment channels, but no local stations. This package has more than 30 live channels, and the #1 reason to subscribe, ESPN and its family of networks, they're only in Sling Orange. The other plan is called Sling Blue. With more than 40 live channels, this is a more well-rounded bundle. Cable sports, news, and entertainment channels again, but this package also has local ABC, Fox, and NBC stations in select markets. The way I see it, this service has always made the most sense for people who can get locals with an antenna. Even more so for people who can stick to one of the 2 base plans. But a lot of people end up combining Sling Orange and Blue to get maybe an extra 1 or 2 must-have channels. Maybe their household primarily watches Sling Blue channels, FS1, Cable News, Bravo, and TLC, but because they also want to watch ESPN, they've got to get the Sling Orange plan as well. This is exactly why I say Sling TV needs to evolve. 10 years after it launched, other services are now offering more flexible bundles, and those bundles may be a better value for you, the consumer. Here's just one example, DirecTV Stream's My Entertainment plan. For $35 a month, this plan includes a lot of the news and entertainment content that's available in Sling Blue, but it leaves out the sports and locals. With its launch, DirecTV Stream's plan is now a cheaper way to get the major cable news networks. And for years, I've recommended Sling Blue for those. Check this out. I'm testing out the My Entertainment plan, and I thought this was interesting. I'm here in the on-demand section. These are the top 10 shows. Look at the networks these shows are on. HGTV, A&E, Discovery, Bravo, and History Channel. And what do they all have in common? Well, they are all networks that have been core to Sling Blue. Still, there are many differences between these 2 plans, but if you only care about news and entertainment channels, Sling Blue may just not be the best value anymore. And if you follow my monthly news update videos, you know there's more flexible bundles on the way. If you get Sling Orange for ESPN, there's a new direct-to-consumer service from ESPN launching in the fall. And maybe you watch a lot of content from Fox. That's currently in Sling Blue, but we now know that Fox is also planning to launch its own streaming service by the end of 2025. It'll include both news and sports content. I don't want to speculate too much on any changes to Sling's plans and pricing. I'm just saying they're needed. I will be a little bit more specific about one thing that's on my radar. I'll be watching later this year to see whether Sling TV is able to add more streams to the Sling Orange plan. Currently with that plan, you can only stream on 1 device at a time. The Sling Blue plan allows for 3 simultaneous streams. So this leads me to believe that Sling Orange is more limited because of the deal that Sling has with some of those orange exclusive channels. You see them here, and you'll notice what they have in common. But this is only my assumption. These negotiations are all very secretive, so I'm not stating this as a fact. It is a fact, Sling TV has made some improvements to its overall service in the past year or so. Improvements like an unlimited cloud DVR option. No changes to the free DVR, but now the $5 a month upgrade gets you unlimited DVR storage. No longer just 200 hours. And like other services, recordings are saved for up to 9 months. 4K is available at no extra charge. There is very limited content to stream in 4K, but at least there's no surcharge like with YouTube TV. And the free version of Sling, called Sling Free Stream, has turned into a pretty good service, with new channels and content added on a regular basis. And something different about this one, you do get some DVR storage included with the free plan, just enough to save a few shows or movies at a time. So who should get Sling TV right now? Well, there's a few different types of cord cutters that come to mind. Starting with big bundle subscribers who have antennas. I've heard from several people who canceled YouTube TV after its latest price increase and switched to Sling. And they were able to do that because they have antennas for local stations. If you are considering this, download the Sling app and spend a few minutes with it. You can use the free version to get a sense of the look and feel. I say that because most people I hear from prefer YouTube TV's user experience over Sling. You may also want to sign up for Sling TV if you've been looking into some of the partial bundles and they just don't offer enough content for you. As we talked about in this video, Sling TV offers cable sports, news, and entertainment, 3 of the 4 components of a full bundle, and the 4th, local stations, are limited. But some of the new partial bundles becoming available focus on maybe just 1 or 2 of those categories. Sports and news, or entertainment and news, for example. So after looking into those partial bundles, you may find that Sling TV still offers more of what your household likes to watch. This is also a good service for the seasonal switcher, anyone who rotates their pay TV service throughout the year as their viewing habits change. A free trial is not usually offered, but there are discounts for new and returning customers, like half off your first month of service, plus more deals if you prepay for several months. And just one more thing. I've talked in other videos about Sling TV's compatibility issues with 5G home internet services. This is something T-Mobile Home Internet mentions on its website, and Sling TV has only provided me with this response when I reached out for more information. Not too specific. So here's what I can tell you from my experience. I am able to open the Sling TV app and stream live TV, even when using 5G home internet. But the issue has been with local channels. During my last test of Sling with 5G home internet, my local NBC station just disappeared from the channel lineup, and I couldn't get it back for the rest of the billing cycle. But again, no problem streaming the other channels, free or paid. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and find the latest deals on Sling TV and more. They're on my website, michaelsavesdeals.com.